5 years ago, I made a decision that most people didn't quite understand, and that was investing in sheep instead of a more traditional type of investment. And now, 5 years later, I'm starting to see why and how this actually made more sense than just investing in traditional means. Now, don't get me wrong, um, diversification is always key. I believe in anybody's portfolio, but um, the what I'm seeing now in today's environment, I'm seeing how investing in sheep has really changed my thinking and how I live and how I'm rewarded each day. I'm going to show you why, like rising prices and everything else that's happening in the world, how the decision to invest in sheep and why it could be very important. I'm going to talk about 7 reasons why you should do it and talk about why even more so now than anytime later. So back then, I wasn't trying to predict what could happen. I just wanted something to invest in that I could touch, I could feel, I could hold, something that could also grow and produce and feed. So sheep checked all the boxes. And so that was how I started. I started with a flock of 7 5 years ago. And now I have over close to 50 sheep. And that's even with selling some and in between. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Natasha. I work to be self-sufficient, grow my own food, and live off the land. And right now I'm in my pasture here where the sheep are. Show you some here. So with sheep, the first reason why I invested in sheep is that sheep have a great return on investment. With sheep, your investment doesn't just sit there, it multiplies. You can get a sheep at 8-10 months old and then expect them to have baby lamb in another 4.5 months. So within less than a year, or a little over a year, you could actually have 2 instead of 1. So they're just not a sitting investment. So firsthand, I started with 7 sheep, like I said, and I've had multiple baby lambs. This lambing season was even more prolific than than anything. We had 10 lambs in an area in February. We had a couple of sets of twins. I haven't had triplets yet, but it is known for sheep to have sets of twins. So I'm trying to get a little bit closer to the sheep so you can see them pasturing on the pasture. So return on investment is one of the first reasons why I invested. The second is going to be, I guess it kind of leads to, it's similar. The return on investment is going to be the fast growth. So because of the sheep produce quite quickly, you know, you're always getting a new asset. And you can grow your flock much faster than, let's say, cows and other investments. So that would be the second reason, is the fast growth. Let's see, here they are again. They're up here on the hill. Every time I get a little close to them. Oh, there's a few down here. So this area is a bigger part of the pasture. And it seems like they're really enjoying the grass here. So that leads me to the third, which is going to be grazing. The grazing means low input. You don't need equipment. You don't need machinery. You don't need feed, because if you've got the land, have them graze on it, they clear everything. Sheep are notorious in eating things low, and they will go in the forest as well. They might not eat as everything like goats do, but I have some forested area, and they also graze that area too. So that is the third reason why I invest in sheep. And right now, with food prices rising, this is one of the biggest advantages. They're eating the grass, they're eating the weeds. So instead of constantly buying feed, they're eating on the land. The fourth reason is, again, it kind of feeds into number 3, but no heavy equipment is needed. Sheep are very simple. You just send them out and they graze. It keeps costs low, and they help you clear your land. And here's a little one here. She wants to come to me. Let's see. Hola. Hola. You think I have milk, huh? Grazing is better, huh? Grazing is better. Yeah, this one was one of our newbies that was born last month. And she is now learning how to eat on pasture. Aren't you? Huh? Huh? So we have no heavy equipment, keeps costs low. And then as they're eating, of course, they're pooping. So the best fertilizer. Their manure improves the soil. So when you get better soil, you get better grass. When you get better grass, you get healthier animals. And then when you get healthier animals, you have healthier meat and healthier milk. So it's like a cycle that improves over and over again. The sixth reason is going to be multiple income streams. So sheep, I can have income from selling them as a whole to other farmers that want to produce. I can sell the meat, and I can sell, of course, milk. And before, 2 years ago, I had hair sheep, and now I've actually added some wool sheep. I have some Dorper sheep. So even though I haven't sold the wool, it's possible. And especially in any, the environment, you never know. But wool, of course, you can use for clothing and other things. Oh, this little one is too cute. This one's attached to me and he's grazing at the same time. So in the last few years, I've sold lamb. I'm selling more now. I'm actually selling more meat now. And I also have breeding stock that I'm selling. So that's the sixth reason. Seventh is going to be your food security. This is one that's hitting home more so today than any time, because sheep is real food. I know there's other animals that you could invest in and eat, but sheep are easy to maintain, and their meat is very nutritious. And in times of well, I guess as prices go up, the animals are going to increase in value. So as they increase in value, their meat is going to increase in value as well. And It's just very nutritious. They have a lot of protein, zinc, folate. Their meat is just very nutritious, and it's a healthy fat. Their milk as well. They don't milk as well as goats, but you can milk get sheep milk as well. And in tighter times, as prices go up, sheep are also much easier to trade, and that's one of the last reasons why I invested, is because you never know what's going to happen. And when you do have a commodity that is easy to trade and it's food, I think it really works well. So I'm not saying anything to be extreme, and but I do believe in uncertain times it's good to diversify, and to diversify in a commodity that is food that comes in meat, milk, and something that can graze on your land like sheep. So, so you get land, food, animals, and that's why I invest in sheep now, and much happier. If you are investing in sheep, let me know how you do it and what you like about it as well. Thanks for watching.